Hello, how are you doing? This is going to be a brand new mini-series. I'm not sure how many episodes we're going for yet. I'm sure lots of things will uncover as I go through the process myself. But I thought I would talk about websites and online presence and building a personal brand online. I said to Matt the other day, it sounds dramatic. Gosh, Matthew. I said to Matt the other day, I am so reliant on the online world, the online space, to create work for myself, to bring in clients. And I know that's really obvious, and it's something I bang on about all the time. But it really hit home because definitely 2016, 2017, 2018, a little bit of 2019, but not loads actually, because I was pregnant with Luna and lying on my bathroom floor for most of it. Those moments were really great for me in terms of going to loads of different events and networking. And it was definitely that time of, mums in London going to events, and I've got lots of opinions about that, but on the whole they are really positive. Meeting people in real life, getting to know people's business, and that sense of constantly and consistently, I guess, seeing the same kind of people was really great, not only to make some wonderful friends, but also to be able to build a brand online. And that was the first point of contact. And as I chatted with Matt, I was saying it's really important to be able to, and we were having a conversation, I wasn't just barking at him, but I was saying, gosh, it's really important to have a website that represents you. And then I had the drop, and then I had the moment of, I need a new website. Oh no, right, this is what I need to do. And so that is, and you know what I'm like, right, I've made a decision, off we go. What do we need to do to make it happen? That new website is being designed currently, and it's in the process of happening. And what I realised, and you can go on my current website, and I don't know if you'll nod along, and again, this is maybe a bit too personal because I should be, technically, as people would say, I should be here talking about my services and just saying that I'm the finished article and I'm amazing. And, I know that that's what the online world want us to say, but I'm being really honest, like what my work with my clients will be really great. All my courses are of a high standard, but my website is not quite where I want it to be. And here's why. It hasn't been a priority for me because over the last 2 years, my business has grown exponentially, hugely. And so my focus has been there. My focus has been delivering what I say that I'm going to do. And this is the thing. We can all have these glorious, jazzy pictures and online websites and profiles, and everything is curated within an inch of its life. But if you don't have any clients and you don't have any work coming in, there's absolutely no point having all this jazzy shop front if it's not actually getting you the work. So in a strong way, I'm in a good position that I have a really full client list on my terms, and I have lots of opportunities coming into my inbox and work coming my way. But my website is not where I want it to be. And so I took it to my journal. Take it to the base. I took it to my journal. Gosh, I will never be like a cool singer or in a band or anything. But I took it to my journal and I thought, what is this thing? Am I just saying, I want a new website, like I want a new top, or I've seen something on the Space NK website that I'm like, that will make me look fresh and not tired. I think I'll purchase that. Why am I thinking about this website? And here's what I came up with. My current website feels and maybe looks like the 2008, 2019 version of me. Because it hasn't really had that much updating since then. And there are some things that I've done that are not even on that website. And again, that's another question, like, Raby, why have you not got on with that? Why have you not done that? But, we're not about shaming here. Life has been busy. I had a baby. We had a pandemic. I've been doing all the things, and a 5-year-old. So it's, it's all good. But what I'm noticing is I have made huge leaps in so many different ways since that moment, since 2018, since 2019. And my online presence feels stuck. When people, you see it on those makeover shows, and I'm sure people would say it about me if they saw something like, why are you still wearing that bra? Why are you still wearing that shape and it no longer suits you? Or why do you do your eyeliner or your eye makeup like you're still in the 80s? These people, they're probably quite rude about people. But that's what it feels like in terms of my website. It feels like I've moved on and I've progressed, and I have confidently and proudly and empowered, I have moved into this next version of myself. But my website is behind. And also, when I'm thinking about the goals that I'm setting and where I'm going from here on in, actually, my website should not be a representation of where I am right now. This should be the 2022, the 2023 version of me. Now, that's not saying I'm lying and I've done loads of things like, oh, Nikki Raby has built a production company. Nikki Raby has written her 67th book. No, I'm not talking about the facts of it. What I'm talking about is the energy of it. And the energy of my current website is my 2018, my 2019 energy, way before I've done all of this work, way before I've grown in lots of different ways and booked so many other gigs and all kinds of things. I've documented it on the podcast. And so when I'm thinking about the 2023 version of myself, that is a long, long way away from the 2018 version. Because by then I'll be almost 42, and will I? Yes, I will. So I'll be thinking about things in a different way. And when I'm thinking about what I need to put into those pages of my website or what I want to be talking about, it's going to be really important in terms of being intentional, so I'm welcoming those opportunities in that I want. That's not to say that I'm not proud of the stuff that I've done already, but I am ready for more. That might sound greedy, that might sound ambitious, but I can do more. I can have a greater impact. And I think this has been certainly, and again, as I'm saying this, you might be like, all right, Nikki, that sounds a bit grabby, but hear me out on this. For so many years, I lived in this state where I thought I would only get one shot. I thought I would only get there was only one key to the door that I was trying to open. And I would end up going up for castings, and I had so many this is not a sub story, but I'm just giving you the context to it. In my 20s, I had so many near misses. I was down to the last 2 for Emmerdale. I was down to the last 3 to play Catherine Tate's daughter in a film. Something else came along. I've shared this story before, I'm sure, but there was an advert that I actually got, and it was worth £17,000 for 2 days' work. And I booked the job, and I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. I was 23 at the time. Couldn't believe that I would earn 17 grand for 2 days work. It was so exciting to me. Obviously I wanted to do the job as well. Just being on set was just a great thing. But I then had a call afterwards from my agent saying, we're so sorry, we have to stop the job because you're not 25 and you have to be 25 to advertise alcohol on TV. And I was just so gutted because, again, I felt like it was such a near miss. I felt like that was going to be my in to, having that big chunk of money. And what I've realized time and time again is there isn't just one key. And sometimes the key that you feel like you're going to get is actually a completely different key, and it comes in a different way. So what I want to do is to create an online home. And this is the vibe that I'm thinking about when I'm working with my clients is, where are you going from here? What are you trying to welcome in? Instead of just focusing on right now and maybe what's not happening and what's not going on and where your gaps are and what you want more of, have some time playing in that future version of yourself and I always like to do this exercise almost like it's already done. It's already easy. So if you're feeling, and I guess certainly now where I am, these were things that are happening now that 5 years ago I was planning, I was thinking, I was plotting, I was making a plan to make happen. But when I did that planning and plotting, I was working on the basis that this is going to be straightforward. This is going to be super easy. It's already done. And that whole thing, like, if you can dream it, you can be it. Oh gosh, I'm butchering that quote, but you know what I'm saying. Like, if you can think it, you can basically crack on because it's already done. So I'm going to leave that with you today and ask you to think about what are the tweaks that you need to start making that are going to be in line with your 2023 version of yourself. Now, don't get stuck in the how. Don't get stuck in the, yeah, but I don't know anybody. I don't know any book publishers. Or how can I think about making that kind of money if I've only got 2 clients right now? It's about the energy. If you haven't listened to the growth plan episodes, which I did at the beginning of the year, go back and have a listen to those, or revisit them if you've already listened to them, and think about that energy. Again, it's about stepping into that person that you want to be. And that person in 2018, like, yes, of course, she's still elements of me. I haven't had a personality transplant, but there's so much more, and there's so much more, many more layers, I guess, now to my work. I'm more experienced, and, you know, you will be like me in this situation, that your growth will be really quick. You won't have to go through like 10 years of something and then suddenly get the rewards. What you're doing, I imagine, is you're learning, you're implementing, you're tweaking, you're growing. It's that ever evolving process every step of the way. So that's what I'm doing, pals. Yeah, it's really exciting. Join me for part 2. That I need to talk about this because, yeah, it's a juicy one, and it's a lesson that I've really needed to learn, and maybe you might need to as well. So thanks so much for being with me. As always, please rate, review, subscribe, share with a pal. Let me know what you want more of. Email me if you want to book a free strategy session. It probably won't be until the end of April now, but I will be booking into May too. So get in touch if you want to find out more, and I can't wait to share my brand new website with you very soon. Lots of love as always, and thanks so much. Bye.